Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bonk. Yeah, the Bonk chart has been requested for quite some time by a lot of you. Overall, it hasn't changed. I think I've covered it a couple of weeks ago, and the idea already back then was that we could have formed a 5-wave move to the upside from this potential larger degree 4th wave low that formed in April. Like many coins might have formed for a 4th wave low or a B wave low or something at that point on the 6th or 7th of April this year. And we indeed are now, potentially in the late stages of this correction after that 5-wave move up, or maybe already in a turnaround. So while we see some 11 to 12% movements to the upside across the sector, depending on the coin we're looking at, right? Some more, some less. I can tell you that this chart has formed a 1-2 setup, but so far the move up, even though it looks impressive, 12% up, it is too small to clearly confirm a low in place. Now you might say, what? 12% up? Well, guess what? This move up here was also significant. Hold on. No, this move up here. Yeah, this move up here. And this move up here. So this isn't necessarily more significant. The difference is we are now coming from a space from where really the overall correction might have bottomed, because there really isn't much more space. There is not much more room in this correction, right? So we do have this 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down, and we're just waiting for the market to turn around and start the next larger rally to the upside. Now, you might ask, when can we finally confirm that? So it's important to understand that the 1-2 setup is typically the most interesting setup because it provides a low risk entry if you do it correctly, and the reward to risk ratio is really, really good. It is important to understand that any break below the 78.6 retracement level of the first rally makes the setup less likely, but doesn't invalidate it. The invalidation point is the April low, in this case, the beginning of the wave 1. And if we now see, if we now see a move up that's substantial enough to confirm a trend reversal to the upside, that's what we're looking for, right? So we don't know if the price will turn around in the box, but it's good that we see an initial response where it's needed, basically. So obviously a few weeks back I highlighted we have, in my opinion, the best setups we've had in this cycle, or some of the best setups we've had in this cycle in the altcoin sector. Now, I have to say the declines of the last few days into like the lows of end of last week, most coins are still holding their setups. I think there might have been a few that have reset the lows and just broke the lows from April or whatever. But most coins I'm covering where we were tracking these setups, they are still holding the April lows. So they are still valid, these setups, but obviously in light of what Bitcoin is doing, it's a bit questionable whether these will hold. But we always have to consider charts individually, right? So what do I need to see? We have a 3-wave move up so far. I need 5 waves up, okay? So what I need to see is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. At the moment, we only have 3. So I need to see another 4-5 pattern, but that will probably still be too small to really confirm a low is in place. But we can still continue to track it. So one more higher low, one more higher high, then a corrective pullback that would be wave 2. Then this would be wave 3, 4, 5. And if we get these 5 waves here completed, that would be a good confirmation. I would say already a break above the green line there, our signal line that's located at the 11th of June high here at 18275. That is already a first signal that the bulls are really making a comeback. I mean, already now we have some green candles, but that's not yet a return into an uptrend. There's just a fairly strong bounce close to the 78.6 retracement. We need structure, not just green candles. So, but overall, it's not looking too bad. Looks promising. I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.